Ho ho, Merry Christmas everyone, and welcome back to the Lift Excelsior channel. And no, this ain't clickbait, this happened for real, but I'm afraid you're going to have to stay tuned to see these. Sorry. Because for now, this is Athlone. It's a town slap bang at the centre of Ireland, lies on the River Shannon, halfway between Westmeath and Roscommon, and has a population of some 23,000 people. All information that would make quite a dandy guide to Athlone, but what about more of a lift enthusiast's guide to Athlone? Turns out the town's absolutely hopping with great lifts, but where do they lie? Are there any that make you want to forego your spaceflight ambitions to ride? Let us find out these answers and, of course, ride some services with permission for the Lift Excelsior Christmas Special 2024. Well, any good lift tour needs a map, so here's my very hastily manufactured map. I hope you like it because we'll need to use it to make the first lift go red. Oh, Lift Excelsior is always at the fancy special effects. This plan is of the ground floor, but these lifts are best accessed from the basement car park because we just like basement car parks here. Right, Athlone Town Centre car park. There's our first lift up in. That's right, it's the famous city quarter lifts. Right, the one with the exciting motor. You can probably hear there they had some copyright music on, so anybody want to hear about what I had for breakfast the day this was filmed? I think it was like a sandwich and oats here. Zero. Technically a block of flats. Goes to the man as well.
Floor 0.
It's also the lift with the less exciting motor, which is exactly the same as this one, except it has a less exciting motor. I mean, like, are you expecting button panels of straight 24k gold? Yeah, safe to say there ain't no getting back in there. Alright, moving swiftly on. Sure, we're all familiar with our old buddy, the 2023 Rallo and Sports Direct, Athlone's newest and slowest lift. Curious as to how it's doing just under a year later. Well, Sports Direct. And guess what? She's dead. Oh well, it didn't miss much really. What you won't want to miss though is our next lift, which I'm not sure has been filmed before, though you'll see why that is once I get up these stone steps. And here we have Athlone Library. Oh, fucked off, I'm afraid. We'll try him. Pretty sure they were open in 2019, but that's a long time ago now. Anyway, now's the time I'd normally go check up on everyone's favourite Schindler lift in H&M, but sadly when I came the store was being expanded. But how could I possibly omit this jewel of a lift from the lift tour in Athlone? No way. Enjoy this clip from January.
Ground floor.
Anybody know what this Shark Lifts Limited thing is? Definitely let me know.
First floor.
The door has now reopened, but I don't know what the lift looks like. It's probably had some kind of refurb. Probably no mod though, because they don't really have a reason to mod it. If it looks anything like this though, then I'm game. Alright, how's about we ride an escalator? This one in the middle of the mall goes from 0 down to car park level A, which is where we need to be to get to the next lift. Quite a short distance for an escalator. Now we've gone underneath the mall and into the Sheraton access lobby, where we have a pretty characterful cornet to ride. And yes, more copyrighted music so I can finally finish my breakfast anecdote. I've got it. Beside the sandwich, it was a bowl of berries. How could I forget my bowl of berries? It's the best bowl of berries in the world. Okay, let's ride the lift. Quite pokey for a hotel lift. Calling him on the space. Double. Now it's time to go off the map, because if you exit the mall via the Mardyke Street exit and hobble along the streets of Athlone for a couple hundred footsteps, you come to a Dunn's, which had a lift I'd never been in until this video. 2. This used to be a Schindler, but now it's whatever this is.
Ground floor.
Nice text-to-speech voice.
Door open.
Side door.
Direction of travel upwards. Door closed.
Specific of you,
Direction
sir.
of travel upwards.
So, really interesting lift. I had no idea about it lately.
First floor.
Sounds very posh.
Direction of travel downwards.
Okay, back at the town centre now. Let's ride the main lifts in the Sheraton. Probably some of the best in the development. To get to the hotel lobby, you pass the main lifts, which we'll get onto in a minute. Cut back through the Harvest Cafe, take another spin in this lift, then you pop out right at the lifts in question. Main lifts. I'll write this one first because I haven't driven it yet. Same style as the main ones, just in a different configuration. And a double clunker. Actually, slightly newer than the other one, so 7. That was fun. Let's do it again in the other one. Similar to the others, except it has some extra floors. Didn't get quite so lucky this time round. I made a couple of pit stops. At least I got one solo round trip. This one's got ADO that I mentioned, but no double clunk, I'm afraid. It's like a restaurant, you gotta pick your side dish, one or the other. That was an odd analogy, wasn't it? I think I might be losing my mind now. I need to go back into the main centre and onto the main lifts. These now you have to ride if you come here. I'm sorry, it's just a must. You'll see in a minute. Come to the main lifts. We're a bit busy, unfortunately, so my one clip is a bit weak. But let's just get a load of this motor. Footage there, but I hope you still got a feel for them lifts. Now, Marks and Spencer. Oh, Marks and Spencer, where do I begin? This lift right here single-handedly makes the trip. Have you ever heard a monospace with a better clunk than this? This thing is just awesome. That didn't quite cut it for me. Here's another clip, this time from 2023. That one you just saw was from January, by the way. In fact, in case you're wondering why it doesn't stop at 0, that's where Next is. M&S and Next are both one-level stores on top of each other. This lift just goes to the parking. Quite an odd setup, I've never really seen anywhere else. Ooh, any treasure? No, just kidding. Alright, it's now time for what we've all been waiting for. And for this experience, I must give my utmost thanks to Slavik, an infinitely generous security guard at Athlone Town Centre who took the time out of his day to show me not one but 2 of the goods lifts at Athlone Town Centre. Slavik, if you're watching this, you, my man, are an absolute legend. Without you, I wouldn't have gotten to experience these awesome lifts. And what lifts! They are corny like the rest of the lifts in the centre, but they are the Transis model, and they have some of the best clunks I've heard from a Transis. This one even double clunks. The privacy of the employees, I shan't disclose exactly where in the service passage these lifts are located, but I can definitely show you the lifts. Just a heads up now, you should never ever enter a service passage or ride a goods lift without permission. They are private areas reserved strictly for employees only, and it's unkind to building management for the general public to trespass in these spaces. This was pre-arranged and I was accompanied by Slavik at all times. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching. Thank you ever so much to Slavik as always. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you all very soon in the next one.